Welcome back. We're in the heart of Vail, just steps away from Gandhi 19. I'm here with Bryant at Double Diamond, and we're going to talk a little equipment, and specifically this K2 boot.
Yeah, you know, everybody's always known K2 for making really good skis over the years, but they've actually jumped into the boot market the last few years, and we're carrying this boot. It's a new boot for us this year. It's the Mindbender 130. And a couple of really unique features on this boot. It does have the tech fittings for the Dynafit binding, so obviously this boot is really meant for kind of ski touring and ski hiking. Has a hike walk mode on the back where you can flip that guy up. You actually get 50 degrees of motion on this boot, which is kind of a lot of motion in a lot of these touring boots. Most of them only start at about 40 to 45 degrees. This one comes out at 50. But this boot also uses a newer plastic, so it comes right in at about 1,250 grams, so really, really lightweight.
That's super light. That's over a pound lighter than your standard boot.
Absolutely.
Per boot.
Per boot, yeah. And a couple other things on this thing as well. This boot's already been pre-molded in like navicular areas, so some common areas where right out of the box you might feel some pressure. This boot also has a more anatomical fit on the toe box, so right out of the box you put this thing on, it fits, it's really easy. Heat moldable liner. You know, we can always do a lot of the customization that we normally do. We're still making custom insoles, but a really nice, comfortable boot. The other thing I really like about this thing is we can throw it in the oven. It really helps customize the shell of their foot.
Yeah, there's nothing more important than getting that fit right, not only for comfort, but mainly for performance.
Absolutely. You know, we're always talking about lightweight, so everyone always asks me, what's the lightest helmet that you guys have in the shop? And it's the Pret Circ X, and I actually do wear this helmet myself. I'm a huge fan of it. Comes in at about 360 grams. Pret, they're out of Salt Lake City, and we've been carrying these helmets for a few years now, but a couple of really great features. You'd actually take this guy out and wash it if you wanted to. Anti-static, and the fit system on this helmet I really, really like because it's a magnet. It just clips like that. Super easy to put on, so if you're on the lift, you're not struggling with both hands. You can actually do this with one hand. And then the venting system, you can either open it or close it, so you get rapid venting in the front. Really helps the airflow with the goggles. They keep the goggle fog down. I run pretty hot, so I always have the vents open, and I really, I like the air in my face. So nice light helmet. Have it in a couple different colorways, and have a big selection of helmets and goggles. And we're always trying to help everybody get the exact fit, so there's not that gap on the front, and it's more comfortable.
And it obviously has the MIPS system in for safety.
Yeah, and with the MIPS system, helping frontal rotational crashes, giving that little extra cushion inside the helmet if you do fall, and still keeping it light. All these helmets, they all meet the same safety standards, so it's definitely the one that fits your head is what we're always trying to help you find, whether it's this helmet or it's one from Giro. We have a bunch of different ones you can try on.
And it has a really nice low-profile look to it.
It does, nice low profile. And we like to keep it light on these colors. I like this color, it's soft gray. So my other thing too, if you're wondering why your goggles are getting scratched and you don't have one of these goggle socks are amazing. We sell a ton of these things, and you just keep it in your pocket, throw it on your goggle, moving your goggles. That's the big mistake. Everyone likes to leave their goggles on their helmet, and that usually causes a lot of scratching, whether they grab it with the gloves or they're just trying to wipe. You can actually throw this thing in your pocket, wipe off the inside of the goggle if you get any fog, or the outside. Really, really cool. I do a lot of different colors in these as well. So
yeah, I have goggle socks. It's much cheaper to buy a goggle sock than it is to buy a new lens.
Exactly.
They do get pretty expensive, and I have probably in every ski jacket I have a goggle sock.
Yeah, and the other thing I also want to bring out is this Mammut jacket. We've been carrying Mammut in our store for a few years now, but we've also been carrying the Eiger Extreme. So this is a wind permeable jacket. It actually has a Polartec Alpha insulation in it, so it's extremely light, about 60 grams in it. I'm already building up heat in this thing right now, but it is designed to be worn with a harness or a backpack, so you have these two nice functional pockets. If you're looking for that kind of mid-layer that you don't want something that's too bulky, really light, nice and easy to move in, have a couple different of these in the Eiger.
There was a little bit of an argument about school colors here. I think Ashley was saying more of a Florida Gator colors. You're kind of claiming Clemson.
More that Clemson color, but we'll see.
I kind of got to go with Ashley on this one. It looks very Gator-ish to me.
Absolutely.
So we're here at Double Diamond. All your ski needs, apparel, equipment, rentals, everything you need, Double Diamond. Don't go anywhere. Ashley and I are going to be roaming around Lion's Head. Mark's up on the mountain. Rick's in studio. We got a couple watch and wins coming your way.